Do you know what a housing bubble is? Like what it really means? Here's what it really means. A run-up in housing prices fueled by demand, speculation, and exuberant spending to the point of collapse. What do you think has been happening in the housing market in 2021? We've had an increase in demand due to the low mortgage rates and the housing market shortage we're going through right now. We have speculation that the housing market is booming, which it is, but I don't think if it's going to be happening much longer. And we have exuberant spending with people overpaying for houses by about $30,000 or more in some places. As you can see, it's so hard not seeing us in a real estate bubble with everything that's happening, and housing prices actually going up 18% from last August, in August of 2020, to now August of 2021. I know this video is coming out in October, so those numbers might even be higher. Now let's look what can cause the housing market bubble to burst. I'm gonna throw up the screenshot again. At some point, demand decreases or stagnates at the same time supply increases, resulting in a sharp drop in prices and therefore the bubble bursting. With that said, we need to know what drives demand downwards. One thing that would drive demand downwards is higher interest rates on mortgages. There's several things that can also drive demand downwards, but in my opinion, one of the most important things that would drive demand downwards is the higher interest rates on mortgages. Why is that? Well, if you watch this video right here, I go over the full details, the breakdown, the reasoning behind why mortgage rates are such a direct correlation to the housing prices. So if you want to go see the full details, go check out that video. I'm going to link it up somewhere up here, but I'm going to give you this simple version right now. Let's just say you're buying a $300,000 home, which is actually lower than the median house price in the United States right now. But let's just say for simplicity, you're gonna buy a $300,000 home. You're gonna have to make an extra $10,000 more every single year to afford that same house in about 12 months. The price doesn't go up, the price doesn't go down. The only thing that happens is a different interest rate. If you don't believe me, go check out that video and see for yourself. Mortgage rates are going to be increasing within 6 months. It'll happen for several reasons, but one of the main reasons is inflation. I go over this completely in depth in this video right here. So if you want the full breakdown on that, I'm not gonna go into it in this video. Just know that mortgage rates follow inflation. But again, if you want the full details, go watch that video up there. Now that we determined that there will be either a plateau or it's going to be a decline in demand, we need to decipher now what the last piece of the puzzle is going to be in order for the housing market bubble to burst. We're going to throw the screenshot up again. Supply increases at the same time. At the time of this recording, builders have actually slowed down production on new homes being built. Why? Because they're having to charge so much money for new homes being built due to inflation, like we just talked about. So inflation will increase the building materials that the builders use to build homes, therefore increasing the price that they have to sell the properties for. If inflation lowers, which it will in due time, builders will actually start building a lot more. What is that? What's that doing? That's increasing the supply. What's happening to the demand? It's either stagnant or it's declining. That's not even to mention the properties that are still in the market that aren't new homes. And why are they staying on the market for longer? Because the interest rates have gone up, so people cannot buy the same price anymore. So the demand is starting to go down because they can't buy a home. Now, what does this all mean? We are gonna go back to the screenshot one last time. At some point, demand decreases or stagnates. At the same time, supply increases, resulting in a sharp drop in prices and the bubble bursts. Therefore, the beginning of the housing market crash. If you want to know if you should be buying a house right now, if you should wait for the housing market to crash, whether it's as a home or it's for investment property, go check out this video right here that I go over in full detail, and I'll see you in that video.